Moving on to other news now, and a petition of tens of thousands of signatures requesting the New South Wales government to reject the contentious bill to decriminalise abortion has now been tabled in the state parliament. Let's go live to Caroline Marcus now in Macquarie Street in Sydney. Caroline, the debate continues in the upper house, even splitting the Nationals. We've seen coalition members in the Liberal Party split the Nationals as well now.
That's right, Chris, and we saw just how divisive this issue has been for the wider community with that petition of 41,000 signatures tabled in Parliament earlier today by the leader of the Shooters, Fishers and Farmers Party, Robert Borsak. Now we see how it has split the Nationals Party. We had John Barilaro, who is the New South Wales Nationals leader and Deputy Premier, on Sky News earlier today, blasting federal MP Barnaby Joyce for robocalls to New South Wales citizens arguing against this bill. Mr Barilaro said the calls were unacceptable and that Mr Joyce should stop intruding in the privacy of his New South Wales constituents.
Governments of all colours over decades have always struggled with these social issues, and this always brings out debate. He's entitled to a view. I have no problem with that. I actually don't support what he's doing with the robocalling. I think that's a complete intrusion in people's privacy at home.
Meanwhile, the former Deputy Prime Minister Barnaby Joyce defended his intervention in this state matter. He also appeared overnight at a huge protest involving thousands of pro-life protesters in Sydney. This is what he had to say about his robocalls.
A 4 to 5 day inquiry is absurd. They've got an inquiry into caged eggs. It goes over months. It's only got 450 submissions. So because of the brevity of the inquiry, our capacity to clearly ventilate this issue has been severely compromised. And so you have to use other tactics so people are aware of the issue that is happening in their state.
Now, the upper house is continuing to debate this bill today, but it won't hear any amendments or have a final vote on this issue until its next sitting week in another 4 weeks' time. Now, that comes after the Premier Gladys Berejiklian caved into demands by some of her more conservative MPs and asked for a delay on the issue. Meanwhile, the MPs who support the bill, including the independent who introduced it to Parliament, Alex Greenwich, said the delay was disappointing.
This is something that women have been campaigning for decades in New South Wales. This is a law that dates back to 119 years. It is now the time to move forward.
Chris, the upper house is expected to vote tonight on whether they support the bill in principle, but as I say, a final vote on that issue is not expected until mid-next month.